Hello students, a very fresh morning to all of you. Hope you are studying at home and you are also safe at your home. Now see, today we will start our new chapter, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. Okay, see, in this chapter first we will see some facts about the chapter. Before knowing the chapter or before starting the chapter, that is necessary that we should know certain facts about it. Now see, here are certain facts about this chapter. First is that the word geometry comes from the Greek word geo, meaning the earth, and metri, meaning to measure. Is that okay? Now, geometry appears to have originated from the need for measuring land. Is that okay? When the need arises, sometimes what happens, flood occurs, sometimes drought occurs, and rarely in the case of flood everything becomes what? Changes. So that some people thinks, and after that the realization of certain peoples give the arrival of new thing, and they arise a new thing that you can take it as a geometry. Okay, the Greek developed geometry in a very systematic manner. Three Greek mathematicians, namely Thales, Pythagoras and Euclid, contributed a lot on geometry. Is that okay? जब कहीं कोई समस्या आता है तो उसका समाधान भी होता है. तो उसी तरह से पहले ज़माने में क्या होता था कि अगर ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाता था, फ्लड आ जाता था, तो सारा सब कुछ का सिचुएशन बिगड़ जाता था. उसको ठीक करने के लिए पिरामिड बनाया जाता था, ट्रायंगुलर शेप ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया जाता था, ठीक है, स्क्वायर शेप ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया जाता था, अलग तरह का पॉलीगॉन बनाया जाता था. और यही सबको देखते हुए क्या हुआ कि धीरे धीरे ज्योमेट्री का कंसेप्ट एराइज हुआ. इस केस में थेल्स, पाइथागोरस एंड यूक्लिड कंट्रीब्यूटेड ए लॉट ऑन ज्योमेट्री. उसके बाद जो है, थेल्स प्रूव्ड दैट ए सर्किल इज बाइसेक्टेड बाय इट्स diameter. So Thales has given the idea about that a circle is bisected by its diameter. After that, Pythagoras also given something. He developed the theory of geometry to a great extent. After that, Euclid introduced the method of proving mathematical results by using deductive logical reasoning and the previously proved result. And in that case, Euclid also introduced the method of proving mathematical results. And the geometry of plane figures is known as Euclidean geometry. And the geometry of plane figures is known as what? Euclidean geometry. Now, in Indus Valley civilization, the size of bricks was taken as 4:2:1. First, in Indian subcontinent, in Indus Valley civilization, उस टाइम में क्या होता था, हड़प्पा एंड मोहनजोदारो का भी होता था. और हड़प्पन और मोहनजोदारो ने की जो सोसाइटी थी, जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, उस टाइम में ही जो उनका कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क था वो बहुत सिस्टमेटिक था. घर वगैरह बहुत सिस्टमेटिक बनाया गया था. यहाँ तक कि रोड उस ज़माने में उन लोग पैरेलल बनाए थे एक दूसरे के. और सबसे बड़ी बात थी, सो अंडरग्राउंड ड्रेनेज सिस्टम भी दिया हुआ था. और उस टाइम का जो घर था उसमें मेनी रूम्स ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स के उन लोगों ने बनाया हुआ था. और उसी टाइम उन लोगों ने जो ब्रिक्स का मेजरमेंट दिया था वो दिया था 4:2:1. After that, three Indian mathematicians, Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta and Bhaskar II, are the main contributors in geometry. And from Indian side, the Indian mathematicians Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta and Bhaskar II are the main contributors in geometry. After that, Aryabhatta worked out the area of an isosceles triangle, the volume of pyramid and the approximate value of pi. Okay, so Aryabhatta worked out the area of an isosceles triangle, the volume of a pyramid and approximate value of pi. After that, Brahmagupta discovered the formula for finding the area of cyclic quadrilateral. Then he has also given the contribution, and he discovered the formula for finding the area of a cyclic quadrilateral. After that, Bhaskara too gave a dissection proof of Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem repeatedly we are hearing. So Bhaskara too gave a dissection proof of Pythagoras theorem. So students, in this chapter we shall discuss Euclid's approach to geometry and shall try to link it with the present day geometry. Okay, so mostly we will read about the Euclid's approach to geometry. Is that okay? Now see, in the next class we will learn about Euclid's definitions, axioms and postulates. So these were the certain facts that you should know. So this much for the introduction part, and in the next class we will proceed to the next things like Euclid's definitions, axioms and postulates. Hope you might have enjoyed this topic. Next in the next class. Okay, so have a good day.